guys, this is LC Sims and I am back with another video. How y'all doing today? I am bringing you guys another speed build. I wanted to do something a little different today. So this is a movie theater, so a community not lots, not like a house or anything. We are in the lovely world of Oasis Springs. I wanted to build in this world. It's so beautiful. I love the colors and everything. But yeah, excuse me, I am building a movie theater. So like the outer shell really is a lot of it's based off of kind of my AMC theater that is like local to me. I did really like the outside exterior of the build that's realistic here in my actual city. So the outside is pretty much it, but I was like researching a lot to and just checking out different AMC like movie theaters and just seeing like the different types of interior. Like it's like movie theaters are so different now. Like I haven't been to a movie theater in such a long time because we all like stream movies and everything like that. So I haven't really been to an actual movie theater. So it's so different. Like I have never seen movie theaters like this before. They were just kind of basic, not really like, so I mean they were big but not like, there's like food courts and then some of them actually have like alcohol and stuff, like not, I don't want to say like liquor, but like beer and stuff like that. But yeah, this build, it took me some time to get it right, but I really hope you guys enjoy it. It was really fun to make, and I just wanted to have something, you know something where your sims can go and to have fun. And I did kind of test or play it. I don't have the new pack, the adventure awaits pack, because I know that you can like set like certain time frames to where your sims do different activities. So I don't have that, but I did kind of test it on to like as far as using it with business and hobbies. But if you guys do have the adventures awaits pack, maybe you can set like times and stuff like that for your sims to watch movies at this time. Maybe go into the food court area, because there's a food court area in the build. But I'm still working on the exterior. I wanted it to be, because I know like AMC has like that, I feel like their logo, like their color is that red. So I mean I do have the sign here for the AMC theater, but I wanted to add that. I wouldn't say that red color on the building is kind of like a maroon color, but I wanted to add that type to the exterior. And the AMC here where I live at, it's just basically the tan color and the stone at the bottom, similar stone and the color of the other tan color of it. But of course it's not exactly the match, but the build itself, as far as like where the walls and the bump outs and stuff like that is kind of like similar to that. But yeah, this build was so fun to do. I did do the other two were like residential lots, so I wanted to do like a community lot, which I will continue to do in the future. It's 2026, a new year, and everything. I wanted to come out and do something a little different. I want the channel I want to come up with different ideas, different builds to do. I really don't know what I want to do next. I was maybe thinking of a daycare center or something like that. Just, stuff, realistic community lots or whatever. So I don't know exactly if I want to go maybe do another build, um, another speed build, with, another house or something, realistic house, or if I want to do another community lot. I was thinking about maybe renovating like the base game worlds, like just the houses and, the base game houses. I don't know if I want to go into, redoing those, renovating those, or even just, maybe not doing a speed build, maybe doing something where it's a little slower, like a long play type thing. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. I do want to get into that. I think I do, but I'm really not sure. I will have to think about it. I was I'm always like trying to be two steps ahead, and when I'm working on a build, I'm trying to plan another build at the same time. So, but with my schedule and everything, it's just kind of working and stuff like that. But yeah, right now I'm just placing. I did find these. I was just scouring the internet looking for different type of movie theater, CC and clutter and stuff like that. As far as like posters, to put outside, because I wanted to, make it really realistic and have those lineups of the photos of movie posters outside. I did find those photos right there that I did put out there, like the movie posters. So I thought that was really cool. And then right now I'm just working on. I made it dark because I was trying to. Those lights, they're like really built into the movie posters. So I was trying to make that it has the sides really lit up, but I really was just trying to make the entryway very lit up and standing out from the posters, but not too bright though. I wasn't trying to make it bright. It was, fun fact, I think this movie theater, like where I live at, I think it was like a club or some type of restaurant before AMC, I guess, bought the building or just moved in. But it was like it was so just the difference between it being this club or restaurant versus now it being a movie theater. I thought that was really cool. But now it's just, I was just really trying to light up everything, but I think I got it for that. But in the inside, it's it is kind of like a boxy shape, but I didn't know as far as working on the floor plan. I was going to do originally I was going to do just one room for the theater, just one room where you can go watch the movies, but I thought that would be like, I don't know. I just thought it wouldn't be, I mean, I guess you could do that, but I just thought about just splitting it up to two smaller rooms where, so if your sim is watching a different movie from another group of sims in the other room, they it's two different rooms where they can go. Like I said, I haven't been to the movie theater here, so I'm not really sure on their actual floor plan, so I just kind of came out with my own. And I know that the second floor, I did want an arcade, so there's an arcade in here too. I mean, you will see that. I think that's like the last thing that I do in the build is the arcade. But yeah, I'm just really trying to get everything. And I did see that floor pattern that I chose with, because I was really thinking like, I don't know, like just like original movie theaters that I used to go to when I was younger. I just feel like it was carpet everywhere. Like I just thought, I mean, I guess some movie theaters are like that, but like the newer ones that I was just looking at online and stuff, they had like carpet, like maybe inside of the theater, like where you actually go to see the movie. And then also like maybe in the hallways or something like that. But like in the main entryway, this one I really looked at, I think it was like in California. This guy did a tour of it. It was like amazing. Like it was so huge. Like I didn't even know that. Yeah, back to what I was saying. I was looking at this one movie theater that the guy had toured on YouTube. Like it was amazing. Like I was like, I really think that, because we are so, now in society, we are so used to just being at home and streaming everything like Netflix and Hulu and Disney and all that, those other type of streaming platforms. And I think that they're trying to, because it is a business, they're trying to bring and intrigue customers to come back to the movie theaters because they're so grand. Oh my gosh, I couldn't, when I was watching when he entered the movie theater, I was like, what? This is a movie theater? Like it was huge. I mean, I'm from a small town, so I mean, our movie theater is not really that big. So I was just surprised to see that it was like two or three floors. It was just amazing. So it was like this kind of floor plan. I mean, not floor plan, but it was kind of like this floor, the design of it, where it's like that darker wood, like the squares of the darker wood. and then it was kind of outlined with a lighter type flooring. So I thought that was really cool, and I would bring that into this build, and just like different things that I had seen. Just looking at multiple videos of different AMC movie theaters, I thought that it was really cool. Like, so I kind of brought in just different types of ideas from those builds, as far as the floor plan and the flooring and wallpaper and stuff like that. So right now, I was going to make that bigger side over there, the kiosk place, or like where you could get the tickets, but using business and hobbies, they would like sign in or whatever, and you can charge a fee or you can charge by hourly, whatever you want to do. And I was going to make this a seating area because I did notice in a few, well, I wouldn't even say a few, like basically all the AMC theaters that I was taking a look at, they had like a seating area. And I wanted to implement that in here in the build, but it was the build was small itself. And I do have, like I said, I do have like a full court area upstairs where there's tables and seating like that. But I wanted to also have an area downstairs where you can also get the popcorn and different drinks or whatever downstairs as well. So I changed my mind and I decided to not make that a seating area when you first come in. I did add a seating area over on the other side by the window, which I'm ahead of myself again, but you guys will see that in a second. It's just a couple chairs and a table, so I thought that was really cool. Just because I did want to add a little seating, at least, like a little seating area downstairs, because I did see that a lot in a lot of the AMC theaters, which it's really cool. Like, just to come in and it's just like, bam, the seating area was so big. But yeah, I decided to turn this area over here into the ticket booth area, to where the Sims we're just imagining, they come in to get the tickets. Then we have the show times and of the movies and everything like that. Of course, it's the Sims, so it's not technically like that, but just as where they would come in to, pay to come into the movie theater. And if you decide that I don't know if you guys want to use it for like what business and hobbies, or like as a small business, or if you want to, I don't think you can't use the two systems together. You can't use it. Can you use it like as a small business, and then two as, you know as a also, using the adventure awaits. I don't know if you can do that or not, because I don't have both of the packs. I don't know how it's integrated or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to go with these snacks right here. It was like I forget the creator name, but it's actually stuff that they had used it for like a mini market or whatever. But it was like, I don't know if it needs updated or anything, because every time that I try to save it, or it was giving me an error message, like it was saying that it was some type of corruption or something like that. So I decided not to use this. I had took the CC out of my game because it was just making my game act a little funny. So but I wanted to use that. It was actually really good, so I had to actually use something else. So I decided not to go with that white fridge, because it was actually part of that CC pack or whatever that I had downloaded. But it was really good CC, because I liked the fact that the refrigerator looked full, filled with water and energy drinks and juice and all that stuff. But I decided not to go with that. And this is actually the fridge is actually from the game, and along with the sink as well is actually from the game. But I actually think it really turned out really great, because the black fridge, the black stove or whatever. So, and then I did find some Coca-Cola cups or whatever to put down here, just to add the extra clutter detail in this little popcorn boxes or whatever. Now this popcorn machine is not actually functional, it's just for decor. But I did come back later on, and I was able to use another popcorn machine to be able to make popcorn from that's actually not in the game, because the ones from the game are kind of like that. It's I don't really think it's really for like a movie theater, but I mean, if you don't use CC, then of course that's what you would use to make to for as a popcorn machine. But I use a lot of CC, you guys, me. But yeah, I really like this area. And then I don't think that the soda machines right here that are on the counter, I don't think they're functional as well. And then of course the cash register is just really used just as decor. They're not really, you don't need them. I don't think they're functional. They might be functional if you have like a actual business, like if you just use the regular business system in the game. But like as far as this, because I did make it a small business lot, it's not functional, but it's just for decor purposes. And this is the area that I was talking about. I did make this like a little seating area, just a couple living chairs and a little small table. But I don't think it's these chairs right here that I decided to go with. I did decide to change it up a little bit, and I found like these other chairs. I don't know if I think it's about to come. I think it might be. Is it these chairs? I don't know. Y'all will see in a second the chairs I decided to go with. I think it was these ones, yeah. But I did like this little table to put, and I just put it a little plant just to. It's not really a lot of plants in the build. I was really looking in the movie theaters, but I didn't really. Maybe I wasn't just paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't really see a lot of greenery and like the builds that I was looking at, taking a look at. Maybe I just didn't see it. Maybe what I was watching, I didn't see it. It just was kind of like a lot of advertisement of just like big posters about what movies are coming out or whatever like that, what you would see in the movie theater. I don't think I've really seen a lot of greenery in the movie theater, so I didn't really implement or put a lot of. I think that's actually the only plant that I use in this build. Really. And then for here, this is like I said, this is the area. You guys seen that it was the area like the little small where you can get the popcorn and just your drinks and stuff like that. And then of course the bigger food court area is upstairs, along with like two bathrooms, and the seating area, the bigger kitchen. Well, not really bigger, but it has more things in it. And then also the arcade. But I was trying to actually use the tool mod here, which was kind of difficult. But I thought that it would look really cool if it was not just flat on like in the air right there, but I thought the menu would look good if it was like tilted a little bit. I feel like I've seen that like in movie theaters where the menu was kind of like, if it's like in front, it's kind of like tilted off of the wall. Maybe they're actually like probably like TV screens or something, and they're just tilted, or some type of screen is just tilted forward. So I thought that was really cool to kind of try to tilt it there. And then I also added a photo booth over in the corner, because there's like always, I feel like there's always a photo booth in a movie theater, because to have a memory of your day at the theater. I mean, of course, most people, well, everybody actually takes photos with their cell phones, but that's the photo booth is, nostalgic. That's just a fun way to have memories, to actually have a physical photo. Nobody has those anymore. Like I have like a photo album. Like I just like that. Just having that physical copy. Like the digital copy is fine too, but just having those physical photos, like the photo albums when you were little. Well, I don't know about you guys, but when I was little, we had like two major albums. It was kind of like my dad's side of the family. In one album, my dad had his own photo album from his family and stuff, and then my mom had hers. But then we had a third one where it was like our family together. So I still have those pictures. Like you can't get those back, because there was no type of, we did have cameras and stuff like that, but nothing was like digitalized. So That I thought I just like that, having that physical copy of the photo is, it just brings back childhood for me. So, but now I am working on the theaters. I did find these chairs. I think they're from the Around the Sims website or something like that. So I did find them, and I'm just trying to figure out like how I want it, it to be like the levels and the using the platforms. I just really, I really hate like using the platforms because with the platforms, you have to use the platform trims. I just wish that you could use wallpaper for the platforms because technically it's a platform, but come on, really, like that is a wall for me. That right there is a wall. Why can I use wallpaper to put on there? Why do I have to use the platform trims? I just really don't get it. Sims, come on. Let's let us be able to use the paint, the wall stuff for the platforms because but I just decided that carpet that was in the hallway, I did change it a color because it was a little lighter. But then I didn't like it inside of the movie theater. I thought the pattern was kind of crazy, so I just made this. I just made it like a black carpet. I thought it would look really cool, and then I was like placing these lights all around the room just to give it that visual effects, And then if it's dark in the movie theater, I mean, when they dim the lights or whatever, the overhead lights, you still have those lights where you can see to go up. So I thought that was really cool. And then I'm just trying to just tie it up, this room up with some movie posters on the wall and stuff. But placing those lights, my guys, oh my gosh, it was so tedious. It was tedious work. And I was getting, I don't want to say frustrated, but it was kind of like I was getting annoyed a little bit because it wanted to like every time I would place it, especially on the wall where the posters are, it was trying to like clip to that wall, so I had to delete the wall. It was just a whole hot mess. I'm in here yelling at my computer like, oh, just get on the wall, like I want it down. Like it was just crazy, but I thought that was so funny. I just threw that in there. I'm corny, I know. I'll be trying to be funny, y'all. But yeah, it's basically just I'm just doing the second movie theater. It's just the same thing, really. Just placing. It's just identical to. I mean, it's just on the other. The chairs are just, the seating is just on the other side of the wall, so it's identical to the first one. Same color walls, same light placement and stuff like that, just to tie that in to the theater. But yo, I've been really having fun, like really like building and just trying to come up with different ideas. Like I know like the movie theater is kind of like, basic, but I just felt like I wanted to do a movie theater. I was just like, after building the last home, I was just like, what can I build next? What can I try to build next? And I was just like, let's do a movie theater. Let's do a community lot. I just wanted, like I said, I want to challenge myself to see what I can, like, what can I do? Like, and I mean, like I said, I'm not a builder. I'm just practicing. I'm trying to be up there. I'm trying to be on your level, y'all, for real. But I just thought that this was so good. Like, I just love it. I think it came out so good. I mean, if you guys think I should have added anything else, just let me know in the comments down below. Like, I'm trying to, now I don't want to say perfect because it's, I just, I just be so amazed. Like, I'm saying this a lot in a lot of like my last couple videos, but just looking at you guys' builds, like it's sometimes I just be looking at the screen like, oh my gosh, like I would never, like you guys are so like creative, like I would have never thought to do this. Like just some of the ideas that you guys come up with, especially guys that ones that don't use like CC, they use base game stuff and just get stuff from the game, but just using different objects like maybe a table to do something, like build a fence or just shrink it down to do something else. Like I'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that they just decided to do that and came up with that idea. Like I just be so amazed at some of you guys' builds. It's so crazy. Like, and it's really time consuming. It really is. Like this build, it I feel like it didn't take as long because it's like it's a movie theater. Like I it's a community lot, so it was kind of like my color theme, like the color theme that I came up. It's not like a house. I feel like a house is the houses I feel like take longer because you're trying to each room. I feel like you're trying to make it a different personality, really, like just based off of whatever character you might think might live in that home or whoever lives in that room. So it's just decorating it around that. But so this build wasn't really, it didn't really take me that long. Maybe I want to say a day or two. Just like not me working like straight 2 days, but just like it just took me a day to complete it. And then of course editing and stuff like that. But I'm I'm really liking this build stuff, y'all. It's really like it's different, it's fun. It's just and just coming up with different trying to come up with different ideas and what looks good and what doesn't for myself. But I was really trying to, and my next thing that I wanted to try to do, like I was saying, I don't know if I want to do like a daycare or if I want to do like, renovate some base game stuff or just game in-game builds or whatever. But and I wanted to challenge myself even more. And so for the base game stuff, obviously I just want to be able to use base game stuff. I want to just use base game and not CC. So that is very that is going to be so difficult for me to just use base game stuff, because I was actually trying to renovate. I'm not even talking about the video, but I was actually trying to renovate a house just like off camera, and I think it was in the eco world or whatever. And I'm just trying to renovate this apartment, and I'm just like, I only want to use the base game and I want to use the eco lifestyle stuff. So the options is scarce. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, it's really hard to do that. So I wanted to try to do that as a challenge, maybe. Just renovating an apartment in the eco lifestyle world and just challenging myself to only base game and eco lifestyle pack or whatever. So comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you think that would be a good challenge to do that? Because your girl is CC out. Look at my mods folder is shameful. Okay, I think it's now like 180 something gigs maybe, because I did download a little stuff for this movie theater. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the movie theater stuff in my game. I didn't have any issues though when I was building it, except for what I told you about that CC pack with the candy and stuff. But other than that, it seems to run pretty good. It wasn't like laggy or anything. But yeah, I'm just like way off of the video, but I'm just rambling on, y'all. Just rambling on. But yeah, so I'm just up here. We're doing. This is the little food court area, because even the one that is here where I live at, they actually do have a separate food court. Like when you come in, it's like the main entrance part, of course, just like off of the pictures. It wasn't like, I didn't see like an actual like floor plan of it. It was just like random pictures that I had seen on Google that people had posted. So I just seen kind of like the entryway, and then also they had took a lot of pictures of the food court area. But it was like a really big, not as big as some of the food courts in the AMC theaters, but it was like big. I was like, a whole food court, that's crazy, in a movie theater. I don't think I ever seen that. Really? No, I don't. Not the last time I was at a movie theater anyway. But yeah, so I wanted to incorporate that in this build and have just like an area where your Sims, maybe after the movie they want to just get a bite to eat and come up here. So it's actually more than they can actually eat, more than just the popcorn and soda and stuff like that. Is actually but I don't think I think that stove that I placed in the food court area was actually just like decor. I don't think it's functional, because I did player test this, and I don't think that's functional. But I mean, if you did download it or whatever, you can, add add some type of stove or whatever in it so that it could be functional, so that you can have your employees cook on it or whatever. But yeah, the bathroom is very simple. I just wanted to add these stalls in here, so I just added 2 stalls per restroom, and 2 sinks and stuff like that, and just threw some pictures on the wall. It wasn't like anything special about the bathroom because that wasn't really my focal point on the bathrooms. I don't know if I ever even looked at the bathrooms on what they would look like, but it was just not really a focal point. The focal point was the movie theater, and then obviously this is the last part right here is just doing the arcade and stuff. And I did find these arcade machines on SCC or whatever, because that big bulky arcade thing in the game is just crazy. I didn't want to put that in here, but these ones right here, these little arcades that I'm placing down, I don't think they're functional. It's not like an arcade game. I think it's actually like a TV or something. But it's just the aesthetic of just having that arcade machine type looking in the game. So those are not functional, but the dance machine is functional. The spin the wheel is functional. The pinball machine and that, I don't know what that is, where you throw the ball up there to try to get it in the circle things, that is functional. But I felt like it was something missing, like the ticket machine. Like when I downloaded these packs, the ticket, I don't think there was like a ticket machine that came with it. So I mean, you can play it, and the spin the wheel thing, I think you can win money, because I think I tried it and you can win money and stuff on it. I think it's like $20 to spin it or something like that. But yeah, I really thought that this arcade it's really cute. I just like the little lights, and it just has a vibe about itself. It's fun, a little area where they can go other than the movies. I mean, they can come and play in here. So I thought it was really cool. And then I like that joystick, that controller rug and everything. And then I wanted to add the Switch TV, because I did find a Switch TV. I guess I could have sized it down, but I just thought it was too big. And I mean, granted, if your Sims do come in that room, they will watch the TV. And I did place like little TV screens around the area. Those ones are functional. Like they would watch it, but it never changes. The screen never changes. So, but this TV is functional. So, I mean, there is a chance where they will come up to watch that TV. But when I player tested it, it wasn't really like, they didn't like, play it or whatever, like, if that makes sense. They didn't watch it. But yeah, this is coming to an end, but I hope you guys really like the build. I tried my best, and I really hope you liked it. So just comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.